Greetings, I am Tom Earl. This week's bonus episode, we get to dive in to an expression session. Woo! Greetings, I am Tom Earl, and this is my year of balance. Welcome to our first bonus episode of 2017. Since there's 5 Fridays this month and our episodes come out every Friday, that means you get a bonus episode. As always, this episode can be viewed as a video or listened to as a podcast. All of that at tomearl.com/replay. tomearl.com/replay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you the chance to experience what a live and online expression session is like. Normally our replays of our expression session are only available to Art Makes Impact members. But I know a lot of people have been curious to know, what is an expression session like? So what we're going to do is jump into last week's expression session. Our feature was the amazing Nia Malika Dixon. So all expression sessions are split into 3 parts. The first hour is a writing workshop. We have a lot of fun and we get the juices flowing and everybody creates something. Whether or not they're a poet or creative or have never done something like this before, we allow them the opportunity to create something. The second half is where everybody gets a chance to share what they created, and then it culminates with the featured performance. So what we're gonna do this month is, in a sec, I'm gonna get out of the way and we're gonna jump into last month's expression session. So if you're driving or cleaning the house, you might not have a chance to write stuff down, but if you can, in the parts where we pause to write stuff, I encourage you to write. And if you don't have a chance because you're driving, first thing you get a chance to on your lunch break or just as you pull over before you go into wherever you are or before you go to sleep tonight, participate in the free write. Just write for 5 minutes without stopping. Anything that comes up. Our theme this month was resiliency and healing. So if you can't think of anything to write, just write resilient and healing over and over again until you think of something. But a free write means that you write without stopping, without judging what you're writing. But it'll come to that. Don't worry, it'll build up to it. So instead of during the writing workshop, I pause and let people write for 5 to 8 minutes. Instead of just having 5 to 8 minutes of silence, I've edited out the silence. So if you want to take the opportunity, if you're participating at home along with this, pause the audio, set a little timer up next to you, and hit start. And after 5 to 8 minutes, pause it and then push play again with us. So I hope you enjoy this expression session. This took place last Sunday. We're really excited to share this with you. Enjoy, and after it's over, I'll come back and check in. So without further ado, here we go. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to this month's live and online expression session. We have an amazing featured poet for you this month. She goes by the amazing name of Nia Malika Dixon. Can we snap it up for her? Yes. I don't know if y'all caught her interview, but she gave us a little teaser where she said, I'm going to read this poem, not now, but at the expression session. So if you're checking in now, you finally get to hear it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So Nia, thank you so much for joining us. Just want to welcome you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So our theme this month that was decided by myself and Nia is resiliency and healing. Resiliency and healing. 2 amazing things combined by an and. So we are very much looking forward to diving into that. As we're getting started, some logistical things. Most of y'all know because you've been attending before, but you can either listen to this as a speaker view or you can listen to it as gallery view. I suggest gallery view because then you can get the feeling that we're all in the same room.
Another thing is that the first hour is going to be a writing workshop. The second half hour is all of us getting to share what we wrote. And then after that is our amazing feature. Does that sound good to y'all?
Yeah, sounds good.
Brilliant. So what we'd like to do is just go around the circle and give everybody a chance to share. So if you could share your name, where you're calling in from, and what does resiliency and what does healing mean to you? So if you could answer both of those, we would love you forever. So Nia, since you're our feature and you kind of helped come up with it, would you like to get us started?
All right, sure. Before I do, I just sent a little message to you asking if I have your permission to record this meeting. So I just wanted to save it because I think we're going to say some really great things today.
Yes, you can, but unfortunately you can't record it on Zoom meeting. Last time we did that, whenever I went into speaker view, it just recorded me. So instead of recording you doing your poem, it recorded my reaction to your poem.
It's okay.
So if you want a recording, I can get a recording to you afterwards.
Sure, yes.
Or if you have like a screen recording app already on your phone, you can use that.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, cool.
So to answer your question, resiliency and healing, I think are totally related. In order to heal, we must dig deep down inside our well of resiliency, which means, being able to withstand things. And I do believe that human beings are super and able to withstand just about anything. I myself have experienced so many things in life, and through my poetry and through my self-expression, I connect with other people, and that helps build up my resiliency, meaning my ability to face any challenge that I can with the help of my friends, and through that, find my healing. So that's my definition of resiliency and healing. We all need each other.
They feed each other?
We all need each other.
We all need each other. I mean, thank you for that. Can we snap it up for Nia? Yes. Nia, who would you like to tag to go next?
Crystal. Fellow Shiro.
Yeah.
So resiliency, I think, is endeavoring bravely to conquer one's fears, and doing so like incrementally, but also in a persistent manner. And then I guess healing would be finding peace with the darkness, which we finally acknowledge with objectivity and gratitude. Because oftentimes we think we've healed, but it's not until that trauma can be seen as a learning experience and something that was necessary in the course of your life, for the progress of your life, that we can say that we've truly healed from that trauma.
What does objectivity mean?
So divorcing any type of emotional upheaval from that experience. So if you're still deeply traumatized by that incident, you may not necessarily be healed from it. But if you're able to talk about it and use it as a tool for learning, then you have a different emotional experience with it. It's not overwhelming. It's not, reassessing those emotions, but really just putting it in its context, I guess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
No problem.
Can we snap it up for Crystal, please?
Yeah.
Who would you like to tag to go next?
I like Tagadora. She's like, I want to go last.
I would go with resilience first. And for me, resilience is that, it's almost like that, is it Umba Wumba song? When I get knocked down, I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. Yes. I get knocked down. So that, I think, is the heart of resilience for me. If you can learn from each of the experiences, that's a wonderful bonus. But sometimes in trying to learn, you spend a lot of time just wallowing. Whereas often I feel as if the best response is to get back on that horse or that saddle and move onwards, and you will start healing as a result of that. Sometimes waiting to heal and then start again can not necessarily move as beautifully as you would want it to, which brings me neatly to healing. I feel like healing is a process. Yeah, there are lots of things that you can fully be healed of, but often it's more about measuring your distance from where you started to where you are now. And if there's progress in the right direction, you give yourself props for that. And if you get to a point where whenever you go back to whatever that thing is that you're healing from, you are able to be as objective as Crystal was saying, amazing. But if you get to a point where you can absolutely control your response to that thing, then yeah, you are really, really worth giving a bunch of fist bumps to.
Yeah, I like that. Can we snap it up for Adora? Adora, who would you like to go next?
I don't know. So many choices. Yeah, let's do Tomo.
For a second, I was having flashbacks to middle school. Like, I'm the only one here. Really? Still, no one's gonna pick me?
They always picked you before the end, Tomo. Who are you fronting?
My name is Tom Morrow, calling in here from Los Angeles, California, following directions. And resiliency to me.
Shady.
What'd you say?
Shady.
Yeah, resiliency to me is where we really get involved with the process over being focused on the product, where we learn that the journey is the destination and you get really grounded in that. And then, you know, where you see like sports teams where they're in the locker room and they're down by 100 and the coach is like, what we got to do is this, and then this, and this. And everybody's like, yeah, 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 yeah. And they all get fired up and storm onto the court. That moment is when you can do that mentally is resilience, where whatever comes at you, you're like, bring it, you know, that right there. But it doesn't always have to be so, I don't know if this is the correct word, but masculine, like, yeah, beat my chest. You know, it can also be creative and gentle. So, but that's just the image I have for it. Healing that's a great question. Stumped by my own theme. I think healing is...
not following directions.
I'm not following directions?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You didn't think about it enough.
I know. I was listening. I think healing is... I agree with all y'all's definitions. Healing is where even though you might still see the cut or the scar, when you like poke it, it no longer opens up and starts bleeding and you got to go to the doctor again. That it's like, okay, cool. Like, check this out. You know? So, all right. Well, wow. Even in our intro, can we snap it up for Tom?
Woo! Woo!
Even in our introductions, we got some deepness going on. So I'm really looking forward to this event right here. This is going to be great. So how's everybody's volumes? Can everybody hear everybody okay?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Everyone sounds crisp.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So what we're going to do next, these expression sessions are fairly predictable in terms of the order, not what we say, but the order. Is now we're going to write down 2 sentences, independent sentences, and they can be either on resiliency or healing. You don't have to write one for each unless you want to, but what are 2 sentences that come to mind for resiliency and 2 that come to mind or for healing? And we're going to read them separate from each other. So you don't want them to, be that they have to read one after the other. And I see there are no questions, so we're going to get started. Oh, Adora, go ahead.
What about the people on Facebook? How can they submit sentences as well? Or
That is true. Let's turn this around. So folks on Facebook Live, we appreciate you joining. We do recommend joining the Zoom if you can. But if you want to submit a sentence, post it in there and I will read it on your behalf. So great question, Adora. That was very inclusive of you. We appreciate it.
And that's
Thank
cool
you.
of you, Tom, for sharing them.
Yes, definitely appreciate that. So go ahead. Any other questions on what we're doing? Nope. Okay, go ahead. Type out our 2 sentences. How's everybody's sentences coming?
Ready?
Ready?
All righty. Facebook Live folks, post yours now if you'd like. I'm gonna whip this around. All right, so the order we're gonna go in is Adora, Nia, Crystal, Tom.
Yay.
Does everybody know who goes before them? And then Adora, once I read, then you start it all over again. And I'll read the Facebook Live posts if they come in too. Group poem, begin.
Robust, resilient, that you do not bust with impact, instead you roll.
The phoenix and the butterfly both embody resilience and healing.
I wade in shallow waters, awaiting a storm that is sure to come, and I endure all.
Life walks across a smooth surface. Ripples and waves arise by our experience.
Scars are best when they don't disappear, but rather fade like the useful reminders they are.
It takes immense bravery to die and be reborn through the fire and transmogrification that our hard lives can give us at times, and be renewed better for the experience.
As storms pass and sun showers shine rainbows in my mind, I persist to journey through the caravan of my emotions.
There are times where you just gotta cry, laugh, and ride a unicorn into the sunset. Can we snap it up for our team poem?
Woo!
That was awesome.
Yeah.
What are some things that came to mind as y'all were listening?
Magic.
Magic?
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm on this magic vein, or I'm on this magic carpet ride.
I like that. What is magic for anybody?
To me,
Unicorns.
Unicorns?
yeah, the unicorn, it kind of sparked it.
The energy of manifestation and creation.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah. And I like the word transmogrification.
Mm.
What? I was gonna come to that.
Multi-syllabic words.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, what is transfiguration? Is that what it is?
Transmogrification,
Yeah.
it's metamorphosis. It's when your shape changes shape. Change from one shape into another shape using the same chemicals and elements and flesh and bone that you already have. So like a transformer.
That's awesome.
Like a transformer. I like that
like
one.
Mhm.
I'd be a monster truck if I transformed into a car.
Oh, really? What would I be?
I'd be a Tesla.
Oh, of course.
You know what? You just like you got in my head. But you know what I'd be? I'd be a sporty Tesla that hasn't been created yet.
Okay.
Oh, really? Stealing my ideas. I was just about to say,
Yes.
I would be a concept car.
Oh, nice.
Not even on the streets. I'm so high tech.
Mm. Would you be self-driving or would you be driver?
Yes.
I would be a very smart car. I would be a car that is in harmony with Mother Earth,
Oh, there it is.
people, and just economically sustainable, all that jazz.
Yeah.
I'd be Knight Rider.
Ooh.
Yes.
Kid,
I'd also be
Kid 3000.
I'd be an eco-friendly monster truck too.
Oh, it was a friendly monster truck.
We cover there. No, I'm kidding. No, but yeah, by the time, we're all cars, you'll be able to be whatever car you want.
There it is.
Yeah, and nobody will ever suspect it's, anything overcompensating for any internal shortcomings. No, monster truck, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely no external shortcomings, that's for sure.
I'm glad I got these lights in here because it got shady for a second.
Nora, I love you.
What's your...
But seriously, when I think monster truck, I think these big trucks zooming through town with a American flag and
Oh,
the horns and just
No. But when Tom said monster truck, I envisioned this really cool, Jeep type kind of truck with these huge tractor wheels on it.
mm.
I was a little envious just for a second there. I have to be
And it'd have the crescent star flag and then the
Yes.
red, black, and green
Yes.
flag. And play the Adhan during prayer times.
yes, absolutely. So instead of vroom vroom, it would be like Allah.
Can you imagine?
I can. I want this to happen.
Inshallah. Oh man, so it seems like a lot of laughter came from our group poem. Any other thoughts? What was it like getting to hear your poem within other people's sentence? Your sentence with
Does
synergy.
anyone else feel that synergy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was different, but each person's take was so unique.
Mhm.
But yet when we brought them together, it just created this beautiful tapestry of thoughts.
Yeah.
It was like being in a fun house with a bunch of mirrors and just putting healing and resilience in front of each of the mirrors and getting something completely different. It was great.
That's
I like
awesome.
that. Great analogy.
I can't think of unicorns without thinking of rainbows. So when you said rainbows right before me, I was like, yeah, here comes the setup.
I have said rainbows too.
That was awesome.
I like how we all had certain words in common too.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I love doing this exercise because it's especially great for people who don't think they can write a poem. And you find that, how long did it take? 2 minutes. We wrote a poem that people were able to talk about for 10, 15 minutes,
Oh yeah.
So, and
It also gives you insight into yourself. Individually, you get insight into who you are, but you also get insight into who you are in a group.
true, in relation and connection with each other. That's awesome. Cool. Any last thoughts before we move on to our next activity?
I know all these people on Facebook are just being very silent. Layla, I see you. Brandon, I see you.
They're like, let us watch in peace, bully. But we agree. Come join, get involved, get active in life.
Yes.
Cool.
Let the rest of us hear what you have to say.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so our next, can we snap it up for our team poem? And we'll get that edited and put online so y'all can hear what it sounds like just all in a row and you can share it and stuff like that. Our next activity is one of Adora's favorites. This activity is the 20-second poem, or some people call it a box poem. And what we're going to do is you're going to get 20 seconds to answer a prompt. You can answer it by drawing a picture, writing bullet points, writing words, writing something like a poem. You can do whatever you want in that space. But what we want to try to do is to speak from what comes right into our mind rather than, I'm not going to write that, or I'm going to try to filter it and make it sound rhymey and poetic-y so people snap. Instead of doing that, we just want it to come out, whatever comes out, to trust it so we can get involved in that process of just expressing. That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and figure out where you're going to write it down, if it's going to be on a piece of paper or on your computer. And I'm going to pull up the stopwatch. All of the questions I'm going to ask are based upon the answers y'all gave and I gave of what is resiliency and healing. So I didn't make these up beforehand. These are going to come based upon what we've all said so that it can be fresh. Y'all ready for your first one?
Yeehaw.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Number one is, when was a time that you dug down deep to heal? When was a time you dug down deep to heal?
I didn't hear the last part. So
When was
repeat the
it-
last part.
Yeah,
please.
when was a time you dug down deep to heal?
To heal. Got
Yeah. All right. Nia bought y'all some time. I'm restarting the clock.
it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Number two. Number two is, when was a time where you felt like a superhuman being? When was a time where as a human being you felt like superhero, superpower, a superhuman being? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number three. Number three is, when was a time you were able to get through something with the help of a friend? When was a time you were able to get through something with the help of a friend?
Can those moments be the same thing, or do they have to be different situations?
It's totally up to you. Whatever, there's no wrong or right way.
I
Whatever.
like good answer. Good answer, Tom. Good
Thank you.
answer.
Thank you.
Good answer.
We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on number 4. Number 4 is, when was a time where you endeavored bravely to conquer your fears? When was a time where you endeavored bravely to conquer your fears? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 5. Number 5. When was a time that you were able to heal and be resilient through gratitude? Heal and be resilient through gratitude. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 6. When was a time where you went through something like a trauma or some bull or some craziness, and you were able to come out the other side and see it as a learning experience? When was the time you went through something and you were able to come out the other side and see it as a learning experience? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 7, right? Number 7? Yeah, number 7. When was a time you chumbawumba'd, where you felt like, I get knocked down, but I'm going to get up again. You're never going to keep me down.
You turned them into a verb.
I know. Shout out to Dora. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 8. What is a song that has helped you get through something anytime in your life?
How about an entire playlist?
However you experience it.
An entire CD.
And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 9. Who is an author that helped you get through something or helped you to heal or become more resilient? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, for this next one, before I share it, just want to say we won't ask you to share this next one out loud. This will be a private one. Who is somebody that you would like to send healing to? Who is somebody that you would like to make a prayer or send healing energy to?
And that is number 10, right?
That's number 10. Number 10. Sorry about that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, can we snap it up, team? Perfect, perfect. Anybody have any questions or miss any? No? Okay, cool. So let me just pull this back around. Now we get to have the fun part of which is one of the ones that y'all would like to hear everybody share that's willing to share. You can shout out the number or
Number 1.
Number 1. In order to heal, when was a time where you dug down deep to heal? Who would like to start us off?
I can start, seeing as I'm asking.
Go ahead.
I had a very, very old and dear friendship, and when I had realized that the nature of our friendship had changed and the person didn't value me the same amount as I valued them anymore, my heart broke. It was like mourning the loss of the friendship entirely. Even though we were still friends, it just wasn't on that deep level. And I really had to dig down deep and let it get through my system. It took me months, but I got there.
Alhamdulillah. Can we snap it up for Adora? Would anyone else like to share on this one? Mine is when I wanted to learn or relearn what do I personally think love is, and then to go through and unlearn all of the negative ways or ways that weren't serving me that love is, and to instead of going into blame, well, I learned to love like this from this person and that's why these things aren't working out, instead of like holding that as an excuse, then letting go of it and saying, yeah, but I have the choice. I'm a grown adult. So here's where I'm going to forgive and bless and release it, and then move forward with my definition of love. So that was the time for me. Can we snap it up for Tom?
Yay!
Anyone else before we move on to the next one? Who would like to suggest another one?
I would like to suggest the song, to share the song.
The song. Okay.
So,
Number 8. What is a song that helped you heal?
Well, I wanted to say that because music is the backdrop of my life. Music is like constantly in the back of my mind. It's my white noise. And I have so many different songs, but I picked 2 to add to this list. And one of them is I Love Me, Meghan Trainor. Have you heard that song?
Who's it by?
Meghan Trainor.
No.
I Love Me. And it's really catchy, and you can dance to it because I love to dance, and it's very upbeat, and it's got this really solid drum. So that's a good one. And then the second one I wrote is, let me read it. I'm Not Afraid Anymore. That one's by Halsey.
We got to get on your Spotify playlist.
Spotify. I have the dopest playlists of all time.
Yeah.
Shout out. Okay.
Can I share?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So the first song that I wrote is Freedom by Beyonce.
Well played.
Yeah, like as soon as I heard it, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is everything. It's absolutely everything. And the other song is WTF by Jhené Aiko, but really anything by Jhené Aiko. Yes. She just, because she's so LA and she's so chill, and she's a writer, she's a poet, she's an expresser, like she just typifies everything like that you would think about someone who's in LA and experiencing life and writing messages to get people through it, you know? She just conveys all of that, and it's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Adora, you want to share on that? You don't have to.
I'll pass.
Okay. Me, I know when I was in middle school, my answer was definitely corn with a backwards R and a K rather than a C. What'd you say, Nia?
I played them all the time.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
So now I would say,
On a Leash.
yes, Freak on a Leash. I have this playlist of opera and classical music and jazz piano that I listen to when I'm creating art, and that, like, the whole process definitely helps me heal. So that's another one.
Definitely. Music is like fuel for creativity, and talking about magic again, I have a playlist for everything I create. All of my film projects, all of my writing, every novel, every story has a playlist. Like I said, follow me on Spotify, and it's eclectic like yours, Tom. I got Led Zeppelin and opera and Mozart, one of my favorites, and of course, Korn.
For those of us that have moved to Tidal away from Spotify, are you on there as well, or you're just the Spotify person?
You can't create playlists like that on Tidal.
Ah.
The feature they need to add.
Spotify is actually pretty dope, and I have to give a shout out to Spotify because like even my new kittens love Spotify.
On Tidal, I'll be just listening to like their suggestions, and none of them make sense. They have to get their like algorithms together.
I think because I'm an artist, I'm always staying away from platforms that don't pay artists correctly.
I see.
I do use Tidal myself, and I was seeing on my Facebook memories that this time last year I had a dream where Jay-Z was at my house. He's like, "Hey, I want to play you a new song. What do you play music on?" And I was like, "Tidal." Have you heard of it?
That is so cool.
Okay. What's another one that y'all want to hear? We got about 5 more minutes we can use towards that.
Number 7.
Number 7. When is the time you chumbawumba'd?
My divorce.
Mm.
My divorce, yes. And I'm saying it 3 times because I'm reminding myself. I
Yes.
have to celebrate that because for the longest time I did not think that I could heal from it. I've recently divorced. It's been a year and some months. And I feel great. Like, yeah, let's snap it up.
Yes, indeed.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
What
thank you.
about yours, Crystal?
Huh?
What about your answer?
So I had this anti-fascist rally last Saturday on June 10th, and it was in response to, you know, the Nazi KKK Act for America anti-Sharia rallies that were going on around the country. And I found out later on that they were intending, you know, like the other side was intending to seriously harm us.
Mm.
And without getting into too much detail, like it was, I mean, the evidence that was reported to us, it was deep. It was deep. Like I legitimately might not be here today if the police hadn't been on the scene early enough to investigate, you know, and make sure that everything was safe. So at first I was like really taken aback, and then I was like, nope, this is exactly why we have to keep going. This is exactly why we have to go on and refuse to allow them to intimidate us or to scare us, because today it's a corner in San Bernardino and tomorrow it's inside of your house and on your street and in your backyard, and we have to stop it before it gets to that level. And we have to do so resiliently, bravely, and without any doubt in mind as to why we're doing this.
All right. About to flip over this desk and get out there. Adore, did you want to share on that one? All right. Mine is, I would say every morning I have this exercise I go through where I start with my gratitudes for the previous day and then my gratitudes for the future. And then I culminate it with an incantation. I specifically listen to Tony Robbins, Now I Am the Voice, and it's like, just pumps you up. It's like, now I am the voice. I'm like, yeah, Tony. So I go in, I'm like, yeah, I'm in the car driving to him, yelling at the top of my lungs, and like people are looking at me. I'm like, get in it. Yeah, resiliency. So I get pumped up every morning and come to work like, let's do this. Everybody, you know.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to move on.
No, one more question.
One more.
Tomel.
Okay.
Yeah, which one do you want, Tomel?
Has everybody else suggested one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
My one would be number 5. I suppose this is kind of in the Tamil realm, so to be expected. What was the time you healed or were resilient through gratitude?
For me, I would say perhaps also that time with the friendship. It happened when I was far away from home, and there just happened to be another friend who was around, who was more of an acquaintance at the time. And I don't know, he saw or sensed something was going on with me, and he just whisked me away, literally. And we went to another city entirely, booked a hotel room, and ended up hanging out with his clients, who was some sort of millionaire, and we spent the afternoon just picking out houses. He wanted to buy a house, so we went house hunting, you know, that sort of thing, and having great food. And I realized I'm sweating about this thing, but my life is awesome right now, and I am grateful for just strangers almost in a time of distress who are just there exactly when you need them. And yeah, I was able to, you know, get over it through gratitude and a lot of champagne.
That's awesome. Anyone else want to jump on that? This one?
Which
With
number was
gratitude.
It was the number 5 time you healed through or were resilient through gratitude.
I can say that I was a little nervous about my son moving out. My son is a high functioning autistic, and being a Black man on his own with autism is very, very scary for me. It was scary for me on a daily basis when he lived at home with me. So this past year was his first moving out because he graduated from high school last year and he moved out.
Wow.
Yeah, I was grateful that we found a group home that the administrator is Muslim.
Oh,
So
mashallah.
it was a blessing. It was a blessing, and my prayers were answered. And I'm a firm believer in prayer. And so that was a moment where my gratitude for the situation falling into place put a balm on my heart, like an ease, like a blessing.
Mm.
God, so yes.
That's
For gratitude.
Alhamdulillah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Mine would be when, especially around my business or when when I create something and share it, to remember the intention, that the intention isn't likes and comments and shares and like, of course we all want as big of an audience as we can have, but rather than, that's not the intention. The intention is to create work that can be a resource, a spark, or, you know, an inspiration for transformation and joy. And so gratitude allows me to be, I'm grateful that I even can share this. I'm grateful that I even have the internet to share it. Just remembering that I'm grateful for the one like, I'm grateful for 2, I'm grateful for just connecting with one person. You know, that always helps me continue being resilient and every day trying to create and be vulnerable. So
I'm back.
yay. Okay.
Snap it up for Tom.
Thank you.
Woo.
Okay, there we go. Awesome. So can we snap it up for everybody sharing and creating during their box poem? That was awesome. What we want to do now is take all that we have now brought into the space, all the energy, the excitement, the ideas, the creativity, and we're going to do a free write. So for the next 8 minutes, you're going to free write, and a free write means that you don't stop writing, that you just write straight through, that you don't pause the pen, you don't pause the hands, you don't edit, reread, cross off, erase, try to make it rhyme better, wordsmith. You're literally just dumping it out. And what you can do is, if you want, you can think through the 10 questions you answered and try to expand upon them. You can think about the sentence we created in the beginning, or you can just dump it all out from just the ether. So either way, but that's what we've been slowly giving you ideas, building up to this moment. And now you get to culminate the experience by creating. So any questions? Let's see here. Okay. No? Okay, awesome. I'm going to mute everybody's lines, including, I did it too early. I'm going to mute everybody's lines, including mine, during the free write. So if you need anything, type it in the box or just like continue to wave to me and I'll come get you. But otherwise, we are going to start. I'm going to start the stopwatch here in a second. Starting now. Free write away, my friends. All right. Finish your last sentence, your last line, whatever you might have. And when you're ready, come join us. Okay. Awesome. Welcome back, folks on Facebook Live. Welcome back as well. And let's turn it so people can see. So now we get to take it up a level and we get to hear what people wrote. So who would like to get us started by sharing their brilliant words?
I nominate you. I nominate you, Tom.
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
going. Okay. I like it. All right, perfect. I'm going to mute everybody's lines. All right. And I need to pin myself. Perfect. Okay, cool. Here comes my poem. Let me find it. Thumbs up if y'all can hear me okay? Yeah, perfect. Okay. It is good to sleep, to be a slumber, to rest. It's healthy and it's important, especially for all those around you. Being awake all the time takes too much energy. It's better to rest, to let others take care of the rest once in a while, to take a break from thinking, from worrying, from caring, from it all. Sleep, be at peace. Everything is going to be okay. It's a promise, it's a deal, it's a law, it's a constitution. It's been decided since its founding. Sleep. But some people have trouble. They get restless. They want to stir things up, want to agitate, want to resist the calming call to lay your head down on a gentle pillow. They want to protest the call to fall into nothingness. But don't worry. If you're struggling, if you're an insomniac, if you're always woke, there are solutions to help you, like watching TV or listening to the news on repeat in the background. Read the newspaper. Or the best solution of all, turn on some white noise. White noise will help you sleep. White noise will help you forget. White noise can lull you into letting go. White noise, if you let it, can help you know how to think, how to make all those tough decisions in life about morality and death. White noise will let you know whose life really matters. White noise will help you shatter your desire to stand up. White noise is like the clattering of horses. White noise will help you pull the sheet over your head to enforce a mandatory slumber. White noise will have you thinking it's the only kind of noise you should listen to. White noise will influence you on a subconscious level while you sleep, so take it in on repeat. It is yours, it is ours, it is our own. White noise is ready for you.
What?
What? Oh my God, that was incredible.
Fire.
How did you type that much in 8 minutes? Oh my God. Here I am, my hand is cramping, I need water, I have to take a break, my mind is overloaded.
Oh, thanks, team. Y'all got me blushing.
Mic drop. Right? Mic drop.
Yes, somebody said
You
white
just
noise.
Boom on all of us.
The show's over.
Follow that up.
Oh. Well, I don't know who said it, but somebody earlier said white noise. They mentioned white noise. And I wrote down, ooh, white noise poem. And so I was thinking, oh, I'll write this later. And then I thought, why don't I write it now during the free write?
Perfect. Yeah.
So
I respectfully bow out. Thank you.
well, team, no worries. This is not a competition. It's not a slam. So
It was amazing.
thank
We
you.
are all incrementally better people for having heard that.
Oh, alhamdulillah. I appreciate that. Thanks, team. Oh, okay. Feeling a little. I'm feeling very affirmed. So normally we have 2 people give an affirmation, but I feel I got that. So thank you. I'm hearing that I should continue to develop this poem and memorize it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the space for the creation of it. You know, I couldn't have created it if I just spent the day by myself today. So thank you for bringing it out. Okay, so who would like to go next? Who nominated me? You did. You want to go next?
I nominated you, so I'll go next.
Okay, cool. Let me hang on. I need to.
I would like to start off by just saying that I'm in a cafe. So, can you all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, excellent. Here we go. One day at a time, line by line. recreate yourself as your highest self. Elevated to expand exponentially, feeling the eruption of your cacophony of energy, resiliency. Your bravery astounds me, and I am reminded of each day, one at a time, full of promise, ripe with the energy of my highest self. Not the basic carbon atoms, the diamonds that shine brilliantly from within.
Yes. That was awesome.
Mashallah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing that.
Can we get 2 affirmations going? Go ahead, Adora.
Cacophony, energy, using all the noise around you in the cafe, and also your experience and your just thinking to just build it into something useful and positive was just your resilience and healing personified right there. Like, I don't care what my environment is, it will feed me, it will not disrupt.
Awesome.
Can we get a second one? Go ahead, Crystal.
I just have to say, mashallah, mashallah.
Yes, I
Ramadan's
mean,
blessings are apparent.
yes. What does cacophony mean?
The noise.
It's okay. I'm gonna give you a synonym in my mind.
Okay.
Staccato.
Staccato?
Staccato to me is like a synonym to it. So it's a cacophony is like a waterfall of sound. It's the sound that keeps repeating, and it may crescendo, it may not, but it's like over and over again, and it builds a rhythm, and sometimes it becomes a song. But it's all the noise around you, everything, including the voices in the background and the music and your heartbeat and your breathing. And
Usually the cacophony is comprised of sounds that are not harmonious whatsoever. But
yeah.
Awesome.
when an artist hears cacophony, an artist hears a composition, right?
Ooh.
So our perception of cacophony is completely different than a dictionary definition, which is what Nia was attesting to just now.
I mean, that was awesome. Can we snap it up?
I really had fun writing that.
That's awesome. And we had fun hearing it. Thank you. Okay, who would like to go next?
I will not go last this time, I think.
Okay.
Yay.
1 second, Adora. I need to pin your video. Whenever you're ready.
The new ache seems constant. It's on one side, then the other, another day, and then another. It's part of your daily occupation. It's so regular, you factor it into things you're pushing through. You soothe and massage, you rinse, you disinfect, you stretch, and you rest. Working at it, you endure. And then time passes, and you're just going about your business one day. And you notice, it's been a while since you noticed there wasn't any pain anymore. And you wonder at how it had consumed you at the time. And because healing is so normal now, you can't quite build up the gratitude for its absence like you would have if it had just stopped rather than faded. But that kind of instant healing might bring relief, but it does not bring resilience, and it leaves little room for wisdom.
Can we snap it up? Yeah. Sorry
Yeah.
about the delay. Can we get 2 affirmations on that?
I just love your enunciation, and when you enunciate, the passion, the feeling comes through it in each word. I can feel it. So yes, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. I just like close my eyes and I love your delivery, you know? Just the sound of your voice it's just so like powerful and yet strong and resilient and healing in and of itself, right?
That's awesome. If I may too, is there anything we could elaborate on? Is there anything outside of maybe the way her voice sounds that spoke to you? I appreciated how maybe because I know a little bit about your life, the way you were describing what you were describing in like such a, almost sounded like it could be anything. It could be something you're going through in life, or it could be something on your body, or something in your heart or your mind. So I appreciated how whoever was listening could really enter that story through whatever that they're feeling. You know what I mean? And relate to, oh yeah, I do feel that pulling from this side and that side. So I appreciate that. That was awesome.
Thank you, Tom Earl.
My pleasure. Can we snap it up for Adora, please? Yeah. Okay. Who would like to go next? Are you comfortable sharing with us this month, Crystal?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Let me get your video pinned. Hang on. And let me mute everybody. And whenever you are ready.
What's this feeling that I'm feeling that's got me kind of reeling back and forth, to and fro? I gotta have spiritual healing. Hey, I gotta say, it reminds me of Marvin Gaye, and he got it halfway right, but forgot half the play. Dig real deep to freeze the meat, the chunks of your trauma you wanna delete. But don't weep, that defeat was just part of the drama, and all you need to do to heal is put a comma on your trauma. Pause for just a minute, old thinking need to quit it, and put it into the context that makes your minutes into hours, that show you your true power. It's a part of your strength, the reinforcement of your soul, the foundation of your courage, and a branch of your tree. Without the darkness juxtaposed against your light, how do you know when you've become free?
Can we please snap it up for that? Yes. Woo! Tired.
Wow.
Can we get?
I love your passion. Like every time, it's like, you know how some people listen to music for the music and some people listen for the words. I listen for them both, like intertwined, and your voice and your words together just like gives me energy.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And that epic line that I know we all resonated with of put a comma in your trauma. That was awesome. Would you mind elaborating on that?
Yeah, like I think when we're going through the process of healing, you know, like Adora said earlier, sometimes we just like relive it, and we associate, you know, everything that happened with that moment. But putting a comma in your trauma is more like, okay, pause for a second, you know, think of it in the context of your whole life, and try to step away from the traditional ways of thinking about your trauma, essentially.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can we snap it up for Crystal, please? Yes, indeed. This has been awesome. This is a great free write. Does anyone have any thoughts they want to share on getting to hear everybody's free write and have it all come out before we move on to the next part of our expression session?
I think it's very much about the intensity, how you can tell everyone just went into it with a clear heart and a clear head and committed to it. And I think that's always so beautiful with the free writes.
Yes, indeed. I agree with that.
Yeah, I love how everyone's energy is contributing to everything that's being manifested.
Yes.
Our collective, you know, support of one another, our collective creating at the same time, and, you know, sharing with one another. It's just, you know, each is a piece of the magic we're creating.
I mean, well said.
That's that word, magic.
There it is.
Magic.
I know for me, this process that we're doing, I came up with around working with middle school students and teens,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people, and adults too, we think we're not artists. You know, when you tell someone to create something, almost the first thing you hear is a disclaimer. Oh, I'm not an artist though. And so, I just love how it brings it out for people, that everybody gets to feel like after this, that I am an artist, I can create. And then you get to read it and hear people affirm. So I just appreciate everybody being a part of it today. So if we could just snap it up for yourselves for being so awesome.
Greetings, it's Tom Earl again. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed this month's live and online expression session. At this point, this is where we bring up our feature, Nia Malika Dixon. And if you want to check out her feature, or if you want to listen to all of the episodes, all of the live and online expression sessions that have happened in 2017, then I want to invite you to consider joining Art Makes Impact. We have members who are a part of this from all over the world, creatives and awesome people who want to connect and create and make the world a better place through expression. So, of course, that information to join can all be found at tomearl.com/courses. tomearl.com/courses. That's COURSES. tomearl.com/courses. Scroll down. All the information on how to join is there. I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode and had fun listening and hopefully participating at home. Of course, you can attend all of these for free live, and our next one will be next month in July, so be sure to look for the details on that. Greetings, it's Tom Earl again. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed this month's live and online expression session. At this point, this is where we bring up our feature, Nia Malika Dixon. And if you want to check out her feature, or if you want to listen to all of the episodes, all of the live and online expression sessions that have happened in 2017, then I want to invite you to consider joining Art Makes Impact. We have members who are a part of this from all over the world, creatives and awesome people who want to connect and create and make the world a better place through expression. So, of course, that information to join can all be found at tomearl.com/courses. tomearl.com/courses. That's COURSES. tomearl.com/courses. Scroll down. All the information on how to join is there. I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode and had fun listening and hopefully participating at home. Of course, you can attend all of these for free live. Our next expression session is Sunday, July 16th at noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, 8 p.m. London time, or 8 p.m. if you're in Nigeria. Come join us. Otherwise, as I mentioned, all replays are available to Art Makes Impact members. My friends, I hope you enjoyed this bonus episode. Let me know what you think. Connect with me at Tom Earl Artist. It's been a joy and a pleasure, and I look forward to celebrating with you next week. As always, wishing you peace and blessings.
Greetings, Tom Earl here. I hope you enjoyed that episode of The Celebration. I wanted to touch base because a lot of people have been having some amazing questions about the Celebration Academy. And so I wanted to give you a back-end perspective or a back-end insider's view of what is the Celebration. So the Celebration is an individualized learning platform where you get your own learning profile, and it has all of your lessons, your videos, your handouts, the MP3 downloads, everything you need right here on your own learning platform that you log into. And it's a 6-week course that, just like the podcast, it's a place for leadership, inclusion, and expression where we live as the best version of ourselves. Except with this, it takes a step-by-step systemic approach that builds upon each week so that you connect with your gifts and your purpose while taking your leadership, your expression, your communication, and your relationships to the highest level of the best version of yourselves. It's a great program. As you can see, each week has 2 lessons, and they're in great sizes, 15 minutes each lesson, so that you can complete one lesson on the way to work and complete the other one on the way home from work, or however you'd like to break this down. So you can just go click right in. Here's your video. It's great. You can download the MP3, all your handouts. You can have comments here where your classmates or I can respond. It's great. And if you sign up right now, you're going to see right here that I include the achievement roadmap right there for you. At the same time, if you sign up right now, you get a one-on-one coaching session with me, which is going to be great. In addition, you get added to Leadership Makes Impact, which is a membership program where you get a free training every single month. So you can check that out all right here, tommerl.com/courses. Right there, you can enroll today. And if you'd like, we have a program called the Achievement Roadmap. It's a free 3-part course. Connects you with the tools, mindsets, and practice for stress-free time management and high-impact goal setting. So if you'd like, you can sign up for that for free just by going to tommerl.com/courses. Sign up for free right here, and then create your own unique, individualized user profile. Just enter your name, your email address, create a password, hit sign up for free, and you are in. Once you're in, it looks like this. And you have awesome stuff right here. Welcome each class, and you can download each one as an MP3 if you want to listen to it on the go. So I hope you consider doing that. And for all my artists out there, consider joining Art Makes Impact. It's a $10 a month membership program where you get access to all of the live and online writing workshops that I have done this year. And at the same time, I do exclusive writing workshops for Art Makes Impact members. We have a great time during that. We'd love to have you join us. It's $10 a month. We have a great time, and you can also download all these as MP3s, have comments. All of that can be found at tommerl.com/courses. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you consider joining us. Sign up for free for the Achievement Roadmap and give us a test run. You won't be disappointed. As always, my friends, I'll see you next week, and I'm wishing you peace and blessings.